Hey guys, Mike here with your watch list video for Tuesday, July 26th. Quick reminder, it's FOMC week. So we should probably be, well, we were dead today. We'll probably be dead tomorrow and maybe even Wednesday morning, and then maybe some chaos after the announcement. I think somebody said a GDP coming out on Thursday also, which I guess in theory will decide if we're officially in a recession, although I also heard today that definition of recession is fluid, depending on what they need it to be or something. I don't know. It's all confusing to me, but as a day trader who makes my money between the opening bell and the closing bell, between the bells, as I like to say, I try not to worry about that stuff, right? I just in cash every night. Couple examples, couple highlights from today. Make that big. PGY was on watch because it had that massive rip yesterday. So today gaps down and then pops to like, I think 1160 something. I drew a line there at the high of day. Then it comes back down, takes out the lows, and then it starts to come back up, and it's kind of flagging below the whole number 11. So I saw an opportunity for whole number inflection point through 11, knowing that the early morning high isn't that far away. 60 cents normally is kind of far away, but after what PGY did on Friday, 60 cents isn't much for this stock. So my idea, as you can see, second mouse to 11 idea, and you can see some thank yous later because some people took that with me. And as a day trader, you can get a move. These are 5-minute candles, so I don't know. In under 10 minutes, you can get a 10% move in under 10 minutes. That's pretty nice money, right? That's what we teach. We try to get long things that should work right away. As you can see, this one did. Once we get through the high of day, I'm just scaling out and a pretty neat little trade there. And then SIGA, which was a big, everyone was talking about this one today, a monkeypox play. Early on in the day, like 3 minutes in, I put out the idea back through, put the 0.50, which means back through the half, is an interesting setup. 5-minute candle. So I was talking about back through right here, 1450, which is a red to green with the high of day above. And from 1450, pretty quickly to 1520 something, I think. And had a neat little trade there. And then Nicholas put out an idea in the afternoon, right about 2 o'clock every day. We always ask for, hey, what are you guys watching for the afternoon? And Nicholas put out back through 1550, which was the earlier high, right? So you've got a monkeypox play. You've got an afternoon break of a half number, which would also be a high of day break. And from the 1550 break, it went to, I don't know what it was, almost 1650 though. Again, a neat little call there by Nicholas. You can see other people, Kevin P., Rustin, throwing in their 2 cents as well. Love the teamwork in the chat room. And let me get that off there now. PGY off there. And we'll talk about what we're watching for tomorrow. There's a couple highlights from today, though. Kind of a big list. So we got a lot to watch tomorrow. Oh, one other thing. I want to give, let's see, EVTL, which is on the watch list for tomorrow. Neat little grab by Alan H. Right around the 560. We teach this setup, too. I know he mentioned this right around here and ended up going back through the high of day. I also mentioned that around the 560, which is that green line for those that didn't make it to chat today. I didn't mean to start out with this one, but I will, I guess. EVTL, huge move, then a red day, and then right back up again. This one, probably my favorite for tomorrow for a potential long day trade. We'll see, right? Some monkeypox plays, GOVX, very strong, and after hours is trading at $1.88 right now. That's a monkeypox play. FAZE, these aren't errant ticks. It actually traded this range. I'll show you 5-minute candles. So it opened on the gap up. It was on our morning gap playlist. I don't like to take trades in the first 10 or 15 minutes anymore on morning gap plays. I used to take them 4 to 6 minutes in when they set up correctly, but that just doesn't work anymore. So we figured that out, and we generally stay away from them. Then it got a really nice move. Neat little cup and handle here that I really blew. I missed that one. But anyway, it did close slightly above its open. Again, wide range, biggest volume, in a long time. So absolutely goes on watch tomorrow. NA, interesting setup. It's only been trading, for a couple weeks. Today it went from a low of 701 to a high of 13. I love the fact that it topped out at a whole number. And I love the fact that it made a big move today. And I love the fact that you still have its most recent high, I guess you'd call it its all-time high at 1340. So you kind of have a potential stacked catalyst scenario for tomorrow. We'll see if we get a setup. I mentioned SIGA, SIGA, just broke, because of monkeypox, broke above, at least briefly, broke above recent highs. And in after hours, that's trading around 16. Definitely on watch again tomorrow. TNXP, I believe, is also monkeypox. Nice volume today. RDB, whoops, I didn't type that right. RDBX has gone into, before today, it was kind of an in-play stock, big move here, bigger secondary move here, and then it has gone into nothingness, right? I thought, okay, well, no one's watching this anymore. And then today, boom, over 100 million shares. And a pretty strong close, all things considered. So guess what? RDBX goes back on our watch list. EVTL I already talked about, one of my favorite charts for tomorrow. DMTK had this pop back here to 811. That was only about a week ago, and it's flagging and starting to curl back up. TRHC, recent high flyer that's holding up really well, and maybe worth noting, topped out just above the half today at 452. Goes on long watch. SIDU had a nice run back here and a couple days pullback now. We're going to watch that one. FFIE, really beaten up stock. It's a different kind of bounce play. Not a strong stock that's flagging, but it's a stock that's been decimated but bounced off support. It hasn't put in a green candle since it was like almost $8. So definitely keep that on bounce watch. HKD, I don't know how to say this other than if this does give a setup, exercise caution. This thing can have $2 spreads sometimes from what I've seen, all right? But still, you can't dismiss the fact that it went from $19.71 to about $71 in one day. I'd like to see another red day or two, but it certainly, as a day trade, I'm going to keep that on my radar. Be careful with it position size-wise. EVGO, nice run from a little over 5 to over 9 in what, a little over 2 weeks. Now you got a 2-day pullback right into that area that interests me, between the 8 and the 20-day. Lower volume on the pullback. Certainly a good candidate for a bounce play tomorrow. VERU, recent high flyer. Now it's like 4 days down in a row. You look to the left and say, hey, we're at or near some support. That goes on bounce watch. And then RYTM, very strong stock, couple days lower. I'd like to see another day and to get in between the red and blue line there. But sometimes the stock is strong enough that a 2-day pullback and they turn right back up. So that's the watch list. There's plenty to watch. We'll add gappers in the pre-market as well. I'm done babbling. I'll see you guys in the chat room.